We're going to give an update on my assault with by Officer BOROVAC. Give me a thumbs up if you're in the room. Give it a few seconds here. See what's going on. I'm going to partake in an adult beverage. Here, let me get over here and block that light out a little bit. I ain't got anybody in here yet, so put those down. All right, everybody. I got the call today. Nobody's in here yet. That's only 42 seconds. All right, who's in here? Hey, we got a thumbs up. We got 2 people in. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Who's here? Old Mate Battle. Hey there. Cynthia, how you doing? See if we can't get a couple more people in here. You guys familiar with my assault video? Let me know. With Mr. BOROVAC, Officer BOROVAC. All right. All right, we got 3 in here. Wonder if we're going to get M-Star. She always likes to pop in. All right, guys, here we go. So I got the call today from Phoenix SIU. They investigated themselves. Hey, there you are. I knew you'd be here. What's up, M-Star? Hey, M-Star. Old Mate and Cynthia Patel. I hope I said that right. Or Cynthia Bahrain. All right, guys. Phoenix PD investigated themselves. Let me know what you think they did. Give me a 1 if you think they investigated themselves and found they did nothing wrong. What do we think? Give me a 1 if they did nothing wrong. Is that what we think? Folks, we got a purple unicorn. You are incorrect. Officer BOROVAC has been referred to the prosecutor's office. Everybody's wrong. I was wrong too. My jaw hit the floor. Right? Yeah. So I don't know much more than that. But I did get the call today that the investigation is over. I find it interesting. We've, yeah, right? Mind blown. I did record the call today, and but I'll put up portions of it. I'm not going to put up all of it, but yeah, my mind exploded, and I didn't know what to say, didn't know how to what questions to ask. I really wasn't prepared. I was prepared for we investigated ourselves and did nothing wrong. But here's the funny thing. Okay. So the last I heard was back on October, you're right, was October 5th. And I was basically politely told that, you know, it's gone up the ladder. It was on the Chiefs. I hadn't heard it was on the Chiefs' desk, but it was on its way up the ladder. And then I heard right before I went to go meet with the senator for constitutional police reform people, right before I went to meet with her, I had called the detective with Phoenix SIU, and hopefully to get an update before I met with her, hopefully to get some good news one way or another. And I didn't hear back, but he called me back. I think it was the next day. Oh, by the way, let's cheers to this, people. Cheers to accountability. Yeah, I'll do that. What do I got up there? Tell you what, I get 10 people in this chat, I'm doing a shot. But I met with her. They called me back, and I told them that I met with the senator regarding the incident. I told him that, you know, it wasn't to badmouth the investigation or how it was being handled. I think they did an all right job on that. Quite frankly, and as it turns out, I was right. But, you know, there's still more to come on it. You know, we'll see what the prosecutor does. But I find a couple of things interesting. So after the meeting, I gave her all the documents, my public records requests that have been canceled mysteriously without reason. Again, I'm playing the long game, letting the process play out. And I specifically asked the senator, told her, I'm not asking you to intervene, take part. I'm giving you this information so you have an understanding of the totality of the circumstances. But after I told the detective that, mysteriously my public records requests are approved and they're finished. They're ready. So I paid for those. I got everything but the body cam, which is not unexpected, seeing now that I have more information, my opinion changes, that this has been referred. It is. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. So I get it, but we're going to get 911 calls from the accident and a few other things. But there's more that they were non-responsive to. But again, we're playing the long game. And hey, wait a minute. Canada, effing Canadians, love Canada. Sorry you're going through what you're going through up there. I hope things get better. Stay strong in Canada. I think a lot about you guys. I'm sorry, I'm gonna figure out how to make you a mod. I tried to do it the other day, but I'm new at this whole live thing and all this garbage, so I'll figure it out, and you're gonna be my first mod, M-Star. But hey guys live, hit that. Thank you, man. Hey guys live, did you hear what happened? Officer BOROVAC was referred to prosecutor's office based on what happened, what he did, based on his own actions. So we've got accountability to that point. Now what happens is Professional Standards Bureau takes over their part. They aren't allowed to touch anything until the criminal investigation was over. And now that the criminal investigation is over into Officer BOROVAC, they can begin the administrative investigation into his conduct and policy violations. And guys, once this all plays out, we'll have a fun document party, and I'll disclose all my documents and some other things that I've been saving again. But this is about playing the long game. It's not about being the loudest guy in the room. I found that making change is a long process, and we're going through constitutional police reform is what I'm doing. So what I'm looking for those of you who don't know, as a result of this incident and being assaulted, and really that was really the catalyst to much bigger change. Really, the accountability is nice, and let me be clear, I'm not taking great joy in pressing charges against an officer. I don't think that should ever have to happen. So it doesn't bring me joy for it to happen, but it brings me satisfaction that it's happening. I hope that makes sense. But we're going to try and make, one more person in here. I got to do a shot. Damn it. All right, hold on. Stand by, people. If you guys don't know, hold on, I got to get something to put it in. Be right back. Stay, all 10 of you. I lost 3 of you. I'm putting it away. We lost 3. They didn't like the drinking. But hey, 10 was awesome. We get back to 10, I'll do it. But what we're doing, we're going for constitutional police reform. I asked the senator. Cheers. A little vodka. It's leftover. Hey, what that's from is leftover from Halloween. On Halloween, we give candy to the kids and Jello shots to the grown-up, because Halloween isn't just about the kids. So back to constitutional police reform. I asked the senator for 3 things. Constitutional training for all Arizona law enforcement in the academy and then ongoing throughout their careers. I also asked for to make it illegal for law enforcement to lie to you about your constitutional rights, right? They can't just say, you have to answer my questions. It's the law. It's not the law that I have to answer your questions. And the fact that 2 officers with over 45 years combined experience felt that that was the case, we have a problem. So my third and final ask from the senator was to find a solution to where we can make it mandatory for all police station lobbies to have paper complaint forms and FOIA request forms. So that's what we're fighting for in Arizona. That's what I'm fighting for, and I hope you'll join me. I'm going to have some calls to action. My first call to action would be go to populisterevolt.com /action and go there, click on your state. Hopefully Arizona is your state. That's where we need help right now. Right? It's perfectly reasonable, right? Why isn't this? But hey, if we don't put it in black and white form, you know, they're like children. They just don't know. I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, we got to put it in black and white. Otherwise they just don't get it, you know, make it illegal, right? We had to do it through Miranda. We had to do it through some other things, and they've taken away a lot of our rights by putting it in black and white. So let's put it in black and white that they can't lie to us about our rights. If they don't know our rights, they can't enforce our rights. That's just the bottom line. No brainer. That's right. No brainer. They can't enforce our rights if they don't know our rights. They can't protect our rights if they don't know our rights. They are Phoenix Police Department. You are not the Feelings Police Department. You are the Phoenix Police Department. You are a law enforcement agency. Just because you don't like the way a citizen addresses you doesn't mean that you get to place hands on them, doesn't mean they have to answer your questions. And so I'm going to take on the fight. I hope you'll join me. I hope you will write your legislator. If you don't know who the legislature, who your representative is and who your city council person is, and how to email them, we're not even back up to 10. Maybe if we get back up to 10 again. But if you don't know who your legislature is and your city council person is, change is done at a local level, and you can affect change. I've done it. I've gotten a law changed, right? I've run a superintendent off of a school board. I've gotten out a corrupt and dirty vice principal. You know, but you don't do it by being necessarily the loudest voice in the room. You do it by being reasonable through a thoughtful process and using their rules, their laws, their regulations against them. So what do we got here? They have about knowing people's rights, those against kinds of excuses, right? I'm still new at this whole YouTube thing. You have to be persistent. You have to be. That fight to change Arizona Revised Statute 15341 and 15512, which resulted in Arizona making it mandatory for school administrators, teachers, and faculty. So basically anybody on school grounds who's taking care of your children, who is in care, custody, and control of your children, if they hear or have knowledge of a threat or incident of serious threat of violence or death in a school, they have to say something. That wasn't the case before. Only the school board was mandated to say anything to anybody. And when my son was threatened to be shot and killed in school, they tried to keep it within the 4 walls of that school. That's not acceptable to this parent. That's not acceptable to this citizen. So I fought for a year and a half. A year, back down to 8. My wife's happy every time it goes under 10, I tell you. But it's a long fight to fight the government, to affect change in your government. But your government is acceptable, is accessible if you ask, if you go and you're reasonable. And, you know, you guys, we can do this. We can affect change, but we have to go at it together. We have to go at it reasonably. What's that saying? Intellect over emotion, right? You go into it intellect over emotion. Emotional people react emotionally. Intellectual people react with intellect and forethought, with a game plan, with a battle plan to get the fight. So there we have it, folks. I'm going to leave you guys with that. I just wanted to share an update with everybody. Thank you for joining me. I got 9 likes. I got 10 people. And that was amazing. That was a lot of fun. So thank you for joining me. Please be active. Please do a little research. Find out who's representing you in government. You don't know who's representing you in government. You guys don't know. You guys don't. You guys can't affect the change, right? They can't hear your concerns if they don't hear from you. So go do it. Go find out who's representing you in government. Go let them know what's on your mind. Hopefully it's constitutional police reform. And let them know that you too want those 3 things. You want complaint forms in the lobby. You want to make it illegal to lie to you about your constitutional rights. And you want constitutional training for all of law enforcement in your state. So thanks for watching, everybody. Be good humans. Are you sure I want it to stop? Yes.